Hello, my name is Ashley Summerall Ferguson. You may call me Miss Ferguson or Miss Fergie, as some students call me. This particular video is going to be a short overview of our 8-week English Composition 1 course, and I hope you find it informative. First off, I am located at the Jackson County campus of Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. If you want to ever find me for a face-to-face meeting, again, this is our campus map, and you will notice that my office is located in the Learning Resources Center building, and it is room 132. These are my office hours when I'm physically in my office this semester, Monday through Friday. I also offered 2 sets of virtual sessions where I will have 2 Blackboard Collaborate sessions where you will receive an invitation, and then you will join the session by clicking on the website link. So please look for those in the future. If you ever need to contact me by phone, this is my office phone number. I apologize, but I do not offer my cell phone number just because I like to have my personal and professional life separate. However, if you ever call this number, I do have this phone number synced to my school email account. So if you leave a message, I will hear your message and return the call as soon as I can. I also have 3 email addresses. Obviously, most of our conversations will happen over Canvas. However, these 3 addresses are available to you at any point. So if the school network is down, you have a Yahoo and Gmail account that you may contact me. Also, these are our online policies and procedures. Please listen to this section of the video intently and read as well because it's very important in your success this semester. First off, online class attendance. As far as online courses, they're very different from lecture-based courses because we don't physically meet in the classroom, so I'm not necessarily taking physical attendance every class period. So as far as expectations for attendance, you need to sign in at least once a week in this class, especially since this is an 8-week class. That's a necessity. And I will be providing 2 announcements each week, Monday and Friday, so you're going to know what your objectives or goals are for the week. And I do provide a weekly checklist each week, and you need to ensure that you participate in the mandatory activities, and there are some optional activities as well. So keep up with those checklists. Make sure to print them out every Monday when the new week pops up. And once those expectations are fulfilled, you can move on to the next week. As far as assignments, because this is an 8-week course, I accept no late assignments. Essentially, every week, with the exception of the first week, you're going to have some major assignments due every single week. And I do have those assignments due on usually on a Sunday night. So you'll have the whole week to work on those. Your first assignment that you're going to be doing is the diagnostic essay. This particular essay is diagnostic, so meaning it's not for a grade. However, you need to write this diagnostic essay on the topic that I've assigned and turn it in by the due date, because I am going to grade the diagnostic essay as if it is a test essay, because in this class we don't have tests besides the grammar quizzes, which we will have. But the major assignments are not major tests, they are essays. So they're test essays is what I've called them. Your first essay that you're writing is the diagnostic, so it's not for a grade, but this is going to provide me with an opportunity to see what I need to teach you, and also will provide you an opportunity to see how I grade, my expectations. I will be using our standard rubric that we use in the language arts department, and this will give you a chance to see how that rubric works in conjunction with my grading procedure. I am very thorough in my feedback, so I really hope and highly encourage you to write this diagnostic essay. We'll actually type it, and I will give you feedback. All right, online discussions. This semester, you're going to have 4 online discussions. Each of those will be worth 1.25%. Those are for a grade. You do need to ensure that you follow guidelines of grammar and your formal and your academic writing. You also, I would highly encourage you to reply to another student, just so it kind of promotes some type of camaraderie and relationship between you and your classmates. So don't just respond with your discussion, respond to someone else's discussion, and there might be a really enlightening conversation that comes out of that discussion platform. Grammar quizzes. We have 5 grammar quizzes this semester. There is going to be a grammar quiz each week. and they're going to focus on a particular topic of grammar like subject and verbs, also fragments, comma splices, run-ons, pronouns. Those are just some examples of some of the topics in these quizzes. Now, the first 4 quizzes are going to be on a specific topic. The 5th quiz is more of a comprehensive quiz that discusses all the topics from the previous quizzes. And ensure that you do those quizzes because they're 2% each, and those can make a difference in your final grade. All right, moving on. As I mentioned, we're not doing tests with the exception of the grammar quizzes. We're doing test essays. You have 5 test essays this semester, so that's going to be like, pretty much 5 weeks where you're writing essays. The narration essay, the description essay, the example or illustration essay, comparison and contrast essay, and film review essay. These are mandatory essays that you must write. They're 12% each. All of those essays must be submitted on their due dates, no late exceptions, unless Canvas has some technical issues. And if Canvas has technical issues, I will expect you to email that essay by the due date and time that I give you. So also you need to ensure that you submit those essays in the following formats that I have listed, and you can use Google Documents as well. I have had some students who do not send the essays in this format or any of these formats, and sometimes there's an issue with me being able to open on our programs or computers here at the college. So you need to ensure that you send me your essay in the correct format. And if I can't open it, I will email you and expect you to send me another version that I can open. You do have some extra points opportunity this semester. As far as your first option is with each major test essay this semester, you have an optional technology assignment that's associated with these. They're going to be 20 points each, so they're going to add up to be 100 points. Those assignments are the narrative photo essay, the description essay and a moto video, the example essay blog, the comparison and contrast essay wiki, the film review essay slideshow and video. As I mentioned, those are 20 points each, and at the end of the semester, those will add up to be 100 points. Now, you will have the opportunity, out of your 5 test essays, your lowest test essay can be dropped, and you can replace that test essay grade that's lower with the extra points, which should total to be 100 points if you did all the assignments. So just ensure that you take the opportunity to do these technology assignments. Not only are they beneficial to your grade, but you will learn new skills of technology with these particular assignments. You also have a second option. You may receive tutoring from Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College Learning Labs. Any of the labs, from, if you're closer to Perkinston, Jefferson Davis, George County, any of those areas that have tutors, obviously Jackson County included, you can go by, take your graded essay. You can do that with 3 of your essays. 3. Okay, only 3. That's all you're allowed. Take 3 of your graded essays, and you will take that graded essay in. The tutor will sit down with you, overview some of the errors and strengths and weaknesses that you have in your writing. They'll elaborate upon some of my comments so you can enhance your writing. Once you complete the tutoring, just have the tutor from the Learning Lab to email me, so that way I can have confirmation that you have received the tutoring. If you're unable to physically go to the Learning Lab, there's also another opportunity where you can use NetTutor. It's an online tutoring service, and you'll download your essay into NetTutor, and they will make tutoring comments and then send it back to you, and then you will email me the confirmation. Again, either of these 2 available extra points opportunities are there, so please take them. This past semester, I had so many students at the last minute who were scrambling to get the tutoring completed before the end of the semester, because it did make a letter grade difference between like a B and a C or C and a D. So please complete these as early as possible. Okay. Also, you do have a required proctored essay. It is our final essay, which is going to be an argumentative essay. You are first going to be turning in an argumentative essay outline, and I will be giving you feedback on the outline. I will email it to you, and then you will take that outline draft into your final proctored essay section, and you will be writing that essay and revising it from an outline to an essay. This is mandatory. You have to take a proctored essay exam. It has to be at an accepted proctored session center. And this is Mississippi Virtual Community College policy. So this is by law, so I cannot accept any final essays that are emailed to me or just sent via Canvas. That is not legally allowed. So just ensure that, earlier in the semester when I tell you to schedule your proctored exam, that you do so. And there's going to be a way that you're going to do that. I'll provide you instructions. Probably toward the beginning of the semester to mid-semester, you'll have that opportunity. Do not wait until the last week of class to do it, because you will not get that session scheduled. Okay, so please make sure to schedule your proctored exams, and I will not give any allowances because I cannot legally. Now, all of your essays will be graded using a rubric. All of your online discussions will be graded using a rubric. All of your extra points assignments will be graded using a rubric. The only assignment that is not used with a rubric is the grammar quiz. So that all of your quizzes are going to be graded using, of course, Canvas. By the end of the semester, you will have written 5,000 words, not on one essay, collectively through the semester, and also your online discussion. So just understand when I say 5,000 words, it's not just one essay, it's your whole semester's writings. Also, failure participation. Please understand that if you don't submit every assignment, those mandatory essays, also, the diagnostic essay, there will be some forewarning that you will be dropped. If you do not turn in an essay after that warning or another assignment, you will be dropped from the course with either a WP, which means withdrawal passing, if you're passing whenever you're dropped due to lack of participation, or WF, which is withdrawal failing due to lack of participation. Now, academic dishonesty, please understand that plagiarism will not be tolerated. Plagiarism is maybe you purchasing a paper from a paper mill website where someone writes it for you, or maybe you borrow an essay from a classmate or a friend or a partner. Just understand that if you submit a plagiarized essay, you will receive a 0 on that assignment, and that will obviously, cause your grade to be lowered significantly. So please learn from your work and don't learn a bad habit of cheating, because you will receive a 0 for it. Behavior. As far as behavior through an online course, you need to follow the rules of student conduct outlined in the handbook. Please be respectful to your classmates. If you have any group assignments or during online discussions, no type of harassment of any sort should happen over the course. Also, to me, I expect some respect in the emails or the calls that you give, and I will obviously give you the same respect. I want this to be a joint partnership between you and me. I'm not going to be your friend, but I want to be your mentor, your editor, your helper, your teacher overall. That's my goal. Reasonable accommodation. If you have any type of disability, whether it's a physical or learning disability, you need to make me aware of it as soon as possible. Also, ensure that you've registered with Student Support Services. In the PowerPoint version of your syllabus, there is a contact for the Student Services Coordinator. Please contact that individual, and also she will send me a confidential email stating some of the accommodations that I need to make, which sometimes might be very small. Now, methods of evaluation. I've already mentioned in the above pages how the grades are broken down as far as some of the statistics. Your online discussions, they're 5% total, 1.25% each. Your grammar quizzes are 10% total with 2% each. Your test essays are each 12%, totaling 60% of your grade. So that's where your major grades come from, your test essays. So you have to do those. Your final essay is the argumentative essay. As I mentioned, you'll do an outline, I'll give comments, and then you're going to go to Proctored Exam Center and submit the final essay. And that's 25% of your grade. And that totals to be 100% for the course. The grading scale, we use a 10-point grading scale here on campus. The extra points, I've already mentioned the extra points opportunity, but you can read through this description again, and then also this just lets you know each assignment's 20 points worth. In the Learning Lab, I've already mentioned as well. Now, the last section I just want to show you, this is our schedule for the next 8 weeks. Now, it's pretty much classified by week 1, week 2, all the way to week 8, and I'm not going to scroll down to show you all of those, but be sure that you follow all the assignments, especially like the diagnostic essay, the online discussion 1, the grammar self-test. Do those assignments, turn them in by the due date. Also, each week there's going to be a checklist that is at the very beginning of week 1 or week 2. print out those checklists. And the mandatory assignments, for example, the diagnostic essay, the online discussion 1 are mandatory assignments. You need to complete those by Sunday, okay? The grammar self-test, for example, that's optional. It's up to you if you want to complete those. But if you follow through all the way through the weeks, I have every assignment and page numbers that would be beneficial for you listed here. If you have any other questions about the syllabus, please contact me. It's been a pleasure overviewing the course, and if you have any other questions, I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you.